Cedric Golden here, coming to you from the ATX, where the Longhorns take a 52-37 win over pesky Arkansas to improve to 8-3 overall. The Longhorns, believe it or not, are still alive for a spot in the college football playoff, but boy, they need hella help to get in. First thing they need to do is beat the 11-0 Texas A&M Aggies on Black Friday, and then they need all kinds of dominoes to fall just to get the selection committee's attention. But first things first, they took care of business, guys. They did pretty well. The defense was shaky early. Arkansas scored on his first four possessions. Got to clean up the defense. I know Leon Fowl scored on a late scoop and score, 52 yards, and tossed the football into the Bevo pen. Maybe he's a vegetarian. I don't know why he's hating on the steer, but it was all love at the Texas contingent. But I'm going to tell you, that defense has given up 35 points a game and 434 yards a game over the last four. Now, this one they did play without their best player, star linebacker Anthony Hill. Steve Sarkisian told us after the game that he expects Ant Hill will be back for the Aggie game. Offensively, got to give it up for Arch Manning, playing the best football of his career. He accounted for 6 touchdowns, one off the school record. He caught a pass for a touchdown, rushed for a touchdown, and threw for 4 more. And that is the first time a Texas quarterback has accomplished that feat. VY didn't do it. Colt didn't do it. Sammy Ellinger didn't do it. But Arch Manning is in the record books having done it. Good to see him growing into the position. It's great that the first-year starter is found his sea legs at the perfect time of the season. They need him playing at his best because this next test is the biggest since the Georgia game. They're going to get the number 3, 11-0 Texas A&M Aggies, who are 1 win away from running the table for the first time since 1939. And if you were alive for that one, I am just so impressed. I'm so impressed that you know what the internet is. So cool that you know what to do at 30 and because you're 100 by now. Not hating. I'm so glad you're here. I want to be you. Marcel Reed, the Aggie quarterback, in his bag. He threw 3 first-quarter touchdown passes, left early in the second quarter of the 48-0 win over Samford, Cream Puff City. They didn't need him to pad his stats. He's one of the 2 favorites to win the Heisman at this point, along with Fernando Mendoza of Indiana. But the big game will be Friday. A&M at Texas, 6:30 p.m. Everybody's going to be watching. The leftovers will still be bountiful. It's going to be a fun ride. I know the Aggies would like nothing better than to hand Texas a 4th loss. The Aggies know a little bit about being 8-4. That's been their MO for a minute. And the Longhorns would like nothing better than to keep the Aggies from running the table. And possibly, if they beat the Aggies, keep them out of the SEC championship game for a 2nd straight year. It's going to be a fun ride. I think the Longhorns have a sluggish chance. They're about a field goal underdog against Texas A&M, and the Aggies have earned the right to be favored coming into this game. The Longhorns rarely play 2 bad games in a row. They figured some things out. The defense has been porous. They've got to be better. The Aggies are a powerful offense with a playmaking quarterback, very, very talented wideouts in Casey Concepcion and Mario Craver, and a big-time backfield. Don't think Le'Veon Moss will be back, but they have plenty of guys on that backfield that can get it done. Once again, the Texas Longhorns still alive for the CFP, at least for one more week. They take a 52-37 win over the Arkansas Razorbacks. Check out our stuff on statesman.com. Danny Davis, Thomas Jones, Dave Eckert, and myself have it on lock. The visuals are great. Ricardo Brazil and Sarah Diggins, were on the case at DKR. The Longhorn Confidential and On Second Thought podcast will drop a little earlier next week because of the holiday. Be on the lookout for that. We appreciate you watching, and we'll see you next time.